Hi there. This is Michael Allen from Blue York One, and I'm here to talk about the game last week we had against Sporting Kansas City and the upcoming home opener against the LA Galaxy. First off, the game against Sporting Kansas City couldn't have gone much better. 2-0 victory, a really tough place to play against a really good team. Sporting Kansas City only gave up less than 1 goal a game last year, and we put 2 on them, so that's great. Also, what is great about that is that we had 2 designated players score. None of them were named David Villa. David Villa got an assist on the first goal by Maxi Morales, and was part of the play but didn't have anything to do with the play in the second goal. Villa got some good shots off. He seemed a little, maybe emotional about the events that had happened today. But he was great. David Villa played, hard, tough. If that's David Villa on a bad day or an off day, then I will take that 100%. The great thing is that Maxi and Medina both got on the score sheet. If those two can start scoring, if Maxi can get up in the box more this year, if Medina can continue to make those runs into the box and finish like he did, that's a great finish that he had in the second goal, then it's going to take some pressure off of Villa to have to do it all. And Villa's not going to be able to be double-teamed all the time, and it's going to be really could be a great year for him, could be a great thing for him, spreading the wealth around. Villa got the assist on the Max Morales goal. It was a great little play. Medina got the secondary assist. That's good too. So it's good to see all those guys linking up together. In fact, at the end of the game, the 3 substitutes, we took all 3 designated players off. So fantastic. If we can do that, if we have the depth to do that, that's fantastic. The one problem that came out of the game, as I see it, and obviously, is the red card to Maxime Chanot. Losing him is a big thing for us. He was great in the game, played really well in the game. I thought he was really fantastic until he got the red card, until about the 80th minute. I think he got tired. I think it was outside the box, so he gets sent off. He will not be available for the LA Galaxy game, and how do we replace him, I think, is the big question that we have to solve. It's going to probably be Abega. He's the guy who came in for him before, the recent signing from the USL. He was the Defender of the Year last year in the USL. He came on for him, unless Cedric Rutangi is actually back from injury and back on the sheets. He was not even on the 18 for Sporting Kansas City, so we'll see. There's a lot of things to be figured out as far as the center back goes. We could slot Ben Sweat in there, but I don't think that's going to happen. We did that in Columbus last year. I don't think that we're going to do that again. I think we'll probably end up going with Abega or Rutangi on the starting center back, and Sweat will be on the left, which was a bit of a surprise for some people, but Sweat played great. Sweat played most of last year as our starting left back and proved his worth, and he proved himself again in the second half of the Sporting Kansas City game when he sprang forward with great pace, sent a great ball into Medina, who finished with a really deft touch, and to set himself up for a shot on goal. That was just a beautiful team play, and that back heel by Herrera to start the whole thing was fantastic. Overall, the team played wonderfully. It couldn't ask for a better start. 2-0 against Sporting Kansas City, 3 points in the books. That's great. Now we move on to LA Galaxy. LA Galaxy is a team that can really hurt you. They got some really dangerous players up front. And I think they're probably going to score a goal on us just because our back line is not going to be as solid as it was before. This is where Vieira in preseason, he experimented with a lot of guys in the back line. So Abega has had that time to play with Collins in a game, and that's great. So we'll see what happens. Hortanji actually played with him as well, so it'll be really interesting to see who he chooses to put in that back line, and how that back line plays. I think will be how the game goes in Yankee Stadium. That being said, I think we will win the game if our offense plays like it did against Sporting Kansas City. If we're creative, if we play as a team, if we really, Tenderholm and Sweat or Matarrita, whoever starts on that side, if those guys keep pushing forward and keep pushing that balanced attack, then we're really going to be dangerous this year. What's great this year is that we have Tenderholm and Sweat or Matarrita. Both of our outside backs can move forward and actually overlap with the midfield, and that's really dangerous. We didn't have that last year. Last year we were one-sided that way. Sweat would get forward, but our right back never really would, and if they would get overexposed. Tenderholm's a good enough defender where he can get back and actually play defense, but also loves to get forward, and I love seeing that from a guy, from a right back, just getting up there. And we saw him really combining with Medina on some really good things in the game against Sporting Kansas City. So that's going to be exciting to see in person when we go to see the LA Galaxy this weekend. So everybody come out. Support the team. I'm going to say 2-1 NYCFC victory. I think LA scores. I think they're too dangerous a team not to, but I think we actually will pull it out and actually will pull the victory out of that. I think Alessandrini is actually hurt. He got hurt in the game this last weekend. I'm not sure if he's going to be back or not. If he's not back, then that's a huge plus for us. But I'm going to say 2-1 NYCFC home opener victory to celebrate here in New York. So we'll see you next week, and it's good to be back. Yeah, soccer's back, MLS is back, NYCFC is back, and New York City is blue.